As we get older, we start to realize that the most valuable things in life aren't the ones we can buy. They aren't found in bank accounts, luxury cars, or big houses. Instead, the greatest treasures of old age are the ones that bring deep joy, peace, and fulfillment. Things that no amount of money can replace. But how many of these treasures do you truly have? In this video, we're going to uncover 5 of the most precious treasures in old age. The things that matter most when everything else fades away. These treasures are what make life rich, meaningful, and deeply satisfying, and those who recognize their value early on are the ones who truly enjoy their later years. Whether you're already embracing these gifts or realizing there's still time to cultivate them, this video will help you see what truly matters. Stay with me until the end, because the more of these treasures you hold on to, the happier and more fulfilled your life will be. And if you're missing any of them, don't worry. It's never too late to start building a life full of health, love, wisdom, peace, and legacy. Now let's get started. Number 1, health and mobility. Good health and the ability to move freely are like the gentle rhythms of a timeless song that accompany us throughout our life. As we grow older, it's easy to take this gift for granted until we feel its gentle fading. I recall Roger, a dear friend in his late 70s, who worked for decades in an office. After retirement, he thought he would simply enjoy a period of rest, but soon his once effortless steps became labored. His knees complained persistently, and even the simplest walk turned into a minor battle. It wasn't until he embraced a daily routine of morning walks and light stretching that he began to regain his former strength. Within a few months, his energy levels surged, and the pain that had once held him back started to diminish. Embracing physical activity not only restored his mobility, but also rekindled a sense of purpose and hope, reminding him that each sunrise is an opportunity to reclaim a part of his vibrant past, and every step forward adds meaning to his journey. Modern research supports what Roger experienced. A study by the National Institute on Aging suggests that regular, moderate exercise can reduce the risk of mobility issues by nearly 30% in older adults. Simple activities like a 20-minute walk each day, practicing gentle yoga, or even enjoying a leisurely swim can work wonders for keeping our joints lubricated and our muscles strong. Equally important is proper nutrition. Studies indicate that maintaining a diet rich in whole foods, fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins can significantly improve energy and reduce inflammation. And let's not forget about the restorative power of sleep. Quality sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about giving your body the time it needs to repair and rejuvenate. These findings reinforce that mindful living and balanced habits can empower us to keep enjoying life's simple pleasures, ensuring that every day feels fuller, healthier, and more spirited than the one before. Doctors and researchers often call this holistic approach to health a life lesson from the elderly. For many of us in our golden years, the simple act of taking care of one's body becomes a daily celebration of life itself. Even minor adjustments, such as listening to your body's small signals, scheduling regular checkups, or even adopting a new healthy recipe, can create a ripple effect that enhances overall well-being. This caring approach nurtures not only the body but also the soul, and it reminds us that self-love and attentive care can transform our later years into a period of grace and resilience. By honoring every stage of our journey, we learn that every improvement, however small, weaves together a tapestry of vibrant memories and lasting health. Can you recall a time when a small change in your daily routine made a big difference in how you felt physically? Share that memory with a friend, or in the comments below. Number 2, deep relationships. There's an old saying that friends are the family we choose, and as we journey through life, the relationships we build become our most precious treasure. My friend George, for instance, spent many years immersed in his work, often thinking that there would be plenty of time later for family gatherings and reconnecting with old friends. But when he finally slowed down, he realized how distant he had grown from the loved ones who mattered most. Rather than allowing regret to settle in, George made a heartfelt decision. He began reaching out, making phone calls, arranging small meetups, and even joining a local community group that shared his interests. Gradually, the bonds that had loosened over the years were rekindled, filling his days with laughter, support, and a renewed sense of purpose. His renewed energy not only boosted his emotional well-being, but also reminded him that every missed moment can be recaptured with genuine effort and shared stories that warm the soul and ignite hope in every heart. Social connections do more than warm our hearts. They have a significant impact on our physical and mental health. Research consistently shows that strong social ties can lead to longer lives, improved mental acuity, and reduced stress levels. In fact, studies have found that older adults with active social lives are up to 50% less likely to experience cognitive decline. This isn't just a statistic, it's proof that the relationships we nurture are critical to our overall vitality. Beyond these measurable benefits, a steady network of caring friends and family provides emotional sustenance, making everyday challenges feel lighter and the future more promising. In moments of joy and sorrow alike, these connections carry us through, ensuring that we never feel alone, even on the hardest days. When we speak of life lessons from the elderly, the wisdom often passed down is that nothing can replace the comfort of a sincere conversation or the smile of a good friend. Whether it's your family gathering around the dinner table for a shared meal, a neighbor offering to help with daily chores, or a spontaneous cup of coffee with someone who truly cares, these moments of connection create memories that last a lifetime. Such interactions are gentle reminders that love and kindness create the foundation of a fulfilled life, nurturing our hearts with warmth and understanding. Every shared laugh, every supportive word, and every compassionate glance builds a reservoir of strength that enriches not only our own lives, but also the lives of those who surround us. If you're still here, thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. If today's message touched something true in your life, just comment number 2 so I know you're here. And if you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe and tap the bell so you won't miss what's next. This channel is a gentle space where experience matters, kindness is shared, and growing older means something. I'm truly grateful you're here. Number 3, a clear mind and lifelong learning. They say the mind is like a muscle, one that must be exercised to stay strong and flexible. I have a dear friend named Margaret who at 72 discovered that the quiet days of retirement were slowly dulling the spark in her mind. Margaret once thrived in a fast-paced job where every day presented a new challenge. When she retired, she found herself succumbing to the comfort of routine, watching television for hours on end and doing crossword puzzles that merely repeated the same old patterns. Over time, she noticed her memory wasn't as sharp as it once was, and her once vivid thoughts began to fade. This gradual dimming felt like watching a vibrant painting slowly lose its colors, leaving her longing for the mental exhilaration of her younger days and the delightful challenge of fresh ideas. But Margaret decided not to surrender to complacency. Instead, she became a champion of lifelong learning. She began studying Spanish, a language she had always admired, the art of painting, and even joined a book club where vibrant discussions filled her evenings. Soon enough, her mind regained its spark. Not only did her cognitive abilities improve, but she also rediscovered a sense of purpose and belonging. Her transformation served as a gentle reminder that reinvention is always possible, and embracing challenges can breathe new life into our daily routines, making each day feel like a new adventure in rediscovery. Research indicates that engaging in new learning experiences can delay cognitive decline by stimulating neural connections, much like a well-tended garden blossoms with each new season. The concept of lifelong learning is one of the most profound life lessons from the elderly. It reminds us that there's always room for growth, no matter our age. Engaging in creative pursuits, trying new hobbies, or simply exploring new ideas can refresh our outlook on life. Whether you enjoy learning through reading, taking online courses, or engaging in thoughtful conversation, each new experience enriches your mental landscape and builds your inner resilience. These fresh pursuits not only sharpen our minds but also kindle hope and joy, ensuring that our journey continues to be as enriching and colorful as ever. What's one new skill or hobby you've always wanted to learn, and what memories from the past inspire you to pursue it now? Reflect on a time when curiosity led you to an exciting discovery. Number 4. Emotional peace and gratitude. In our younger years, many of us are caught in the race for success, wealth, and recognition. But as time moves on, we begin to understand that true contentment is not found in external achievements, but in the peaceful acceptance of life as it unfolds. I remember meeting Ilana, a 79-year-old woman whose eyes shone with a quiet dignity. For years, Ilana struggled with regrets and the heavy burden of past mistakes. She harbored feelings of bitterness about opportunities missed and relationships lost. Yet one day she chose to turn her life around by embracing the simple practice of gratitude. Each morning, Ilana would write down 3 things she was thankful for: a sunny day, the smile of a neighbor, or the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. This small act gradually transformed her outlook, filling her heart with joy and releasing old wounds. In addition, Ilana began sharing these moments of thankfulness with others, creating little circles of warmth and inspiration, and reminding everyone that acceptance and mindfulness can light the darkest corners of our memories. Research in the field of positive psychology tells us that gratitude can rewire our brains for happiness. Studies have shown that practicing gratitude regularly can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and even improve the quality of sleep. It's a gentle reminder that life's little blessings are all around us, waiting to be noticed and appreciated. This idea is part of what many consider to be essential life lessons from the elderly. It's about making peace with our past, forgiving those who have hurt us, and nurturing a thankful heart for every new day. Moreover, the simple act of pausing to count our blessings can shift our entire outlook, creating an internal rhythm of serenity and optimism that resonates through our daily encounters and fills our lives with subtle yet transformative joy. For many of us, the practice of gratitude has been a beacon of hope during difficult times. Simple moments like sitting quietly to watch a sunset, enjoying a cup of tea on a breezy afternoon, or listening to the laughter of loved ones carry immense power to heal and comfort. Emotional peace is not a destination, but a continuous journey, one that requires us to pause, reflect, and reconnect with the beauty of everyday life. Embracing gratitude and forgiveness provides a renewed sense of hope and resilience, a gift that enriches our lives as deeply as the precious relationships we cherish. Additionally, these practices remind us that every small act of kindness, every gentle smile exchanged, and every moment of silent reflection builds bridges of compassion that help us overcome hardships and continue our journey with renewed purpose and loving determination. If you're still here, thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. If today's message touched something true in your life, just comment number 4 so I know you're here. And if you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe and tap the bell so you won't miss what's next. This channel is a gentle space where experience matters, kindness is shared, and growing older means something. I'm truly grateful you're here. Number 5. A legacy of meaning. As we move through life, we start to realize that the most lasting treasure isn't what we own, it's what we leave behind. A true legacy isn't measured in wealth or possessions, but in the impact we have on others. It's the wisdom we share, the kindness we show, the relationships we nurture, and the values we pass on to future generations. Those who focus on building a meaningful legacy often find that their later years are not just fulfilling, but deeply rewarding. Many retirees spend their lives working hard, raising families, and accumulating experiences. Yet as they grow older, they begin to ask themselves, "What will I be remembered for?" Some look back and realize they wish they had shared more of their knowledge, helped more people, or contributed more to their communities. The good news is that it's never too late to shape your legacy. In fact, some of the most meaningful contributions happen later in life, when wisdom and experience are at their peak. That's exactly what happened to Walter, an 81-year-old man who spent most of his life focused on his career. In retirement, he realized that while he had built financial security, he hadn't built much connection with the people around him. Instead of dwelling on regret, Walter decided to take action. He started mentoring young professionals in his field, sharing the life lessons he had learned over the years. He wrote down stories from his life to pass on to his grandchildren, found small ways to help his neighbors, and contributed to his community. Over time, he discovered that his greatest joy wasn't in what he had achieved, but in what he could give to others. Leaving a legacy doesn't mean you have to do something grand. It's about small, meaningful actions that leave a lasting impression. It could be teaching a grandchild an important lesson, volunteering for a cause you care about, or simply being a source of kindness and encouragement to those around you. Even sharing life advice, documenting family history, or expressing appreciation for the people in your life can make a lasting impact. One of the most powerful ways to shape a legacy is to be intentional about how you spend your time. Those who make an effort to inspire, teach, and lift others up often find that their later years are the most meaningful of all. They realize that life isn't just about what we take, it's about what we give. A meaningful legacy is one of the most precious treasures of old age. It ensures that even after we're gone, our influence lives on in the lessons we taught, the kindness we showed, and the love we shared. Think about the legacy you wish to leave behind. Is there a particular lesson, tradition, or act of kindness from your past that you'd like to pass on to future generations? How does this memory shape your vision for tomorrow? Final thoughts. As we journey further along life's path, we come to understand that the richest treasures aren't those we can buy, they are the ones we nurture over the years. Good health, deep and meaningful relationships, a keen and active mind, inner peace, and the legacy we leave behind are gifts that outlast material things. These treasures shape every moment of our lives, leaving a mark that goes far beyond our own time here. Take a quiet moment to think back over your life. Which of these treasures do you already hold dear, and which ones are you still gently working toward? The beautiful truth is that it's never too late to care for your health, to reach out and reconnect with loved ones, to keep learning and exploring, to find that calm in your heart, and to build a legacy filled with kindness and wisdom. Every small step you take toward these treasures adds a touch of fulfillment and meaning to your days. If this message has touched you or brought a spark of recognition, please take a moment to act on it. Call an old friend and catch up. Take a leisurely walk outdoors, try your hand at something new, or simply pause to appreciate the good things already in your life. Remember, life is meant to be lived fully, and as we embrace these treasures, our later years become all the richer. Thank you for spending this time with us today. We'd truly love to hear your thoughts. Share a comment below about something important you've learned and how you plan to cherish these treasures in your own life. Your insights mean a great deal to us, as they help to brighten the lives of everyone who reads them. And if you found today's video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with others. Your support is the encouragement that keeps us creating content with care and purpose. As you go forward, hold close this timeless reminder. The true measure of a life well lived is not in the years, but in the love and wisdom we share.